My heart is broken. Like, my heart is bleeding. People are going through a lot. Women are suffering. Couples are going through things in marriages just because of inability to have children. Since I made that video I made a few weeks ago, I shared of a lady's testimony that was about to do IVF and God came through for us. A lot of women has been reaching out to me for advice, things to do, and by the special grace of God, I've been trying my best to do what I can do. The message I received from one of the ladies that reached out to me, I've been following up this morning, broke my heart. Like, women are suffering. If you've not gone through infertility, you will not understand. At a point, she busted in tears and started crying. She said, Ozzy, I needed to speak to somebody. Do you know that there is somebody that have reached out to me and told me that she's about taking her own life? That since morning she has been thinking of how to take her own life because she is struggling to conceive, and her husband's family, they have vowed to make life miserable for her. Oh my God. This morning, after listening to the voice notes the lady sent me, I said I need to make this video and share some certain things. I've been responding to them privately, but I need to put out this video so that other people will learn. Some doctors can be so blunt. So blunt. Like, they don't care. When they are doing their job, they are doing it. They don't care how you feel. I'm going to share my personal experience with you guys. When I started this journey of trying to conceive, when we started seeking for medical help, the main doctor that diagnosed me, like, that doctor is one of the best doctors I've met. She, a woman, but she knows her work. Anytime I visit her office, I must leave there broken, crying. Not because she will beat me or anything, but the way she will just be putting in everything straight. Like, she doesn't sugarcoat anything. She will just say things as it is. I will leave there heartbroken, crying, feeling depressed. The day she diagnosed me, when my husband asked her, okay, so what is the situation now? Will she be able to get pregnant? She looked at us and said, difficile in Italian language, meaning it's going to be very difficult. Like, she did not even, look for a way to make it so that I will not. She told me it is, for me to get pregnant natural, it is going to be difficult. Like, it's almost impossible. Like, right there, I was, Jesus. Some messages I've been getting, women go to the doctors, come back crying. Some of them will send me a message, Ozzy, the doctor said I cannot be able to have a baby. I've gotten someone that said that she already has a baby, has her first child, but she went to the doctor because they are trying for second baby and second baby is not coming, and the doctor said that, see, this and this and this and this, so you cannot be able to have another child. Like, doctors will just put it out. In my own case, they said it. You getting pregnant natural will be difficult. I've been getting a lot of messages from women regarding to tube, checking their tube, because if you have reached me, you know that one of the questions I always ask people is, have you checked your tube? Is your tube open? Because it is very important. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why you need to check your tube. Why I always say check your tube. I'm always emphasizing on that. If maybe you are taking supplements, you are doing everything, and your fallopian tube is blocked, it is going to be difficult for you to conceive, except God just wants to do a miracle. So medically, you are supposed to check your fallopian tube and see if it is open, so that when you are taking supplement, you know that the tubes are open. It's no longer the tube that is hindering you from conceiving. A lot of women get pregnant immediately after going for that test. Yes, I did not say after going to flushing, because I've heard a lot of things about flushing that. I mean after going to just do the test. A lot of women get pregnant immediately. And sometimes they will come and be, Ozzy, I just did the fallopian tube test. They said that my tubes are blocked, but I got pregnant the next month. Yes. The doctor told us that the ink that they're going to put inside your fallopian tube to see if it's going to flush out, sometimes will break some particles that was blocking you or stopping you, if that was your case. Few days after, because that ink is still inside your fallopian tube and inside of your fallopian tube is wet, it's going to gradually start breaking and pushing some particles that were blocking you from conceiving. In that way, the ink will pave way. That is why you see a lot of women will tell you, I've been trusting God for many years, I've been trusting God for like 5 years, 6 years, but immediately I did my fallopian tube test, I got pregnant the next month, even when the doctor said my tubes are blocked. After watching this video, you can just browse about what I'm telling you now, search about it. You will see that a lot of women get pregnant immediately after the test. That test is very, very important. When women do that test, their body is very, very fertile. Very, very fertile. I think it's called HSG. Yes, that is the name. When you have gone for that test, they told you that your tubes are blocked. This is not a time to cry. Some people that have reached out to me recently have been crying, Ozzy, my tubes are blocked. The doctor said I cannot get pregnant natural. I need IVF. We don't have money for IVF, I'm broken, I'm shattered, so I'm not going to have a baby. No, this is a time for you to do. You might be among those people that gets pregnant immediately after that test. You don't need to waste any time. See, when trying to conceive, you don't need to take chances. Try everything that is good, that is healthy. I only emphasize on things that are good, things that are healthy. I don't say you should go to one village and they are giving you one thing that will end up damaging your system. No. So if you are trusting God for a baby, please make sure you and your partner go to hospital. I find it strange when people that are still trusting God for a baby, you come to me, and when I ask them, have you gone to hospital? Some of them will tell me no. 5 years you've not gone to the hospital, but you have been busy going from one prayer house to the other, where they are prophesying, where they are seeing vision, telling you is your mother-in-law, telling you is your father-in-law, telling you is your friend, you innocent people, but you've not gone to hospital. Go to hospital. There are people that what they need to conceive is just a drug of 2,000 naira. I've seen somebody that have tried for many years, and immediately she went to hospital. The doctor checked her, gave her something that is not even up to 5,000 naira, and she got pregnant. So it is not the doctors that give children, but God in some cases use them. That is why it is important that couples that are trusting God for babies should go to hospital. Don't tell me you have been trusting God for 5 years and you are yet to go to hospital. Yet you are drinking our blood, drinking all the concoction, drinking. Those things are causing a lot of damage. I have a friend that the sister went and drank something. She was still trusting God for a baby, and that thing landed her in having kidney problem because her friend, who was also trusting God for a baby, drank it. Her friend also recommended it for her, and she drank it. This lady landed up in the hospital. She was doing dialysis at the time that her sister was telling me. I tell people, it's not everything you drink. Somebody will tell you, go to one village, there's no woman that. Don't. Be careful. What you and your husband need to do, go to hospital, check yourself. Check yourself and surrender everything to the doer, to the giver of children. And I'm telling you, when you have put in the work, when you have done the things you are supposed to do, you will have your baby. To all the women crying that their fallopian tubes are blocked, they cannot have children, they don't have money for IVF. Listen, even if you don't have money for IVF, I know a God that can do IVF. Yes, God knows that you cannot afford IVF. And because He knows you cannot afford IVF, He will do it for you. He will do it for you natural. If He will not do it natural for you, He will raise people, He will raise helper that will fund your IVF. So it is not a time for you to cry. It is not a time for you to get discouraged. It is not the end of the road. That your fallopian tubes are blocked does not mean you will not have children again. Some doctors are just blunt. The way they put out this, they almost gave me heart attack. I'm telling you. This doctor, I'm telling you, I'm not angry at her because she knows her job. She was the main doctor that diagnosed what was the problem with me. So she knows her job. It's just that the way she puts it. My husband asked her, will she be able to get pregnant? She said, if it's chilling. The way she was even shaking her head and said, it was not me that was sitting there again. Thank God for my husband. Imagine if my husband was all these type of men that don't care. From that day, everything about my marriage, my relationship would change. Even if he's still there, he would just be acting strange. But thank God for my husband. He looked at me and said, you will have children. I was the one pushing him for IVF. And what happened? God blessed me without doctor's help. I have a healthy baby and I'm still going to have more children. Doctors have told you that you cannot have more children after having your first child. Cry no more. Cry no more. God will do it for you. You people are not seeing anything. This is just getting started. Jesus is just getting started with me because the word of God said that none shall be barren. Me, you, we cannot be barren. Yes, we will have our own children. So please, if you have gone for that test, start tracking your ovulation. There are high chances that you will get pregnant. And if you are yet to go for that test, if you have not gone for it before, please stand up, go for it. You and your partner, your husband also needs to be checked. Do the needful and come back with your testimony. Congratulations to everyone. Guys, please share this video because a lot of women need to watch this video and do the needful. Because you don't even know what that your friend that is still trusting God for a baby is going through. That is why you need to share this video. Share it on WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere, and be a blessing to people. Some of the women that have shared their testimony on this channel, I came and they told me, someone shared your video to me. I started following all your prayers, and God blessed me. Be a blessing to somebody. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, share your experience. If you have had any experience that will encourage somebody, leave it in the comment section and be a blessing. We are all in this journey encouraging one another, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.
I have seen the Lord's goodness